Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Rattled.
Why?
I shouldn't say rattled, just trying to keep up with it all.
Yeah, I know.
This
master thing that I'm a part of, that you like, they really keep you on your toes.
Yes, for sure. I've been trying to keep up with it.
Me too. It's super hard.
But it makes you like do it.
I know. I do like that it makes you really forces you to like get out of your comfort zone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Creating freedom with coaching, is that the one that I'm going to add people to? Is this for the sneak peek or is this something different?
No, that's the sneak peek for that group.
Okay. All right.
I was adding my people a second ago and I clicked your name. So
no, that's awesome because I'm going to
add you. Did it add you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that that's the sneak peek.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can add my people or whatever.
Yes. Add them in tonight if you have their yeses.
Yeah. All right, sounds good.
I just got an email from some girl off Instagram saying, I got your email off your account. We follow each other. I wanted to know if you'd be interested in this opportunity. I'm like, really?
That's funny.
You went through the trouble to get my email. Did you not look at my page?
Yeah.
Weird.
It's pretty clear that I'm a coach, right? I don't hide that.
That's funny.
I'm not talking to you.
Hi, Tamira.
I don't want to talk to you anyhow. I don't want to talk to you anyhow.
I just got my email for Maya Riviera Maya.
You just got an email?
I got 96 hours to register. Yeah, they must be doing it like if you're not an all-star, they must be doing it in order of like your. You only have 96 hours to register and you're out.
Well, that's kind of cool though. That like, not a bad rate. I didn't realize that. What about all the new people who weren't coaches last year? Well, that sucks.
Yep. Maybe once they run through all the success club points, and they'll like open it up if there's room still. I don't know.
I was telling you guys to jump on and register a week ago.
I didn't even look at it.
What do I know? All right, lovies. Are you ready? I'm gonna mute well, no, I'm not gonna mute yet. I am gonna screen share though. So welcome to our team call. Happy Tuesday, right? All right. See if I can. Problem with screen share is I can't get it to be big. Because my little things are blocked. Smaller? You guys see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So welcome. All right. So Michelle and I wanted to start off, since we don't have a time limit anymore, we want to start off and open it up to you guys, and just kind of talk and see how everything is going. And what can we help with? What are you struggling with? What's working for you? So if anybody would like to hop in and talk, go ahead. Tamir and I were just chatting a minute ago. Is that all right, Tamira?
Sure.
Kind of about pushy posts, and I wanted, I guess, to address it from my own standpoint. I hope I don't come off pushy. That's kind of the beauty of this, is it's your own personality and how everything wants to run this. You know, if some people are like that, they're very pushy and in your face, and some people, like, I feel like I'm not. Tamir, I know you're definitely not. So it doesn't have to be like that. So I kind of wanted to address that. I was going to leave you a voicemail, and I was like, well, I'll just talk about it. That it's your own. So you might see other coaches doing it, and it might work for them, but they might be attracting that person who needs that, whereas you're not going to attract that person because you're not like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, no, I think we're going to talk a little bit about like posting to, you know, your ideal person avatar, and that kind of just goes along with what your personality is. If you know, if you are an aggressive personality, that's going to come through in your post, and that's the type of person you'll likely attract, and that's probably the type of person that you get along best with. If you're, you know, an introvert and shy, then that's kind of the undertone that most of your posts will take. And that's the type of person who's going to look at you and be like, oh my gosh, she's just like me. So, you know, what you see other coaches doing, if it doesn't seem to fit your personality or your approach, that's totally okay, because that's kind of the beauty of coaching, in that you have to kind of find your niche. You have to find, you know, who your ideal customer is, who your avatar is, and that's who you ultimately want to attract, because it's who you're going to be able to work best with.
I don't necessarily think that I'm introvert or shy. I guess, as I was telling Sarah, that, you know, I was watching the training videos, and I think it was Tara that was like, you know, it's about networking and making connections and getting to know people. But then, like, some of the coffee talk posts and some of the invites out there really seem less about making connections and more about just signing up new coaches.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's just kind of what I'm struggling with. Like, I want to, you know, help people to get to their goals and where they are, and not just necessarily like, well, sign up to be a coach.
Yeah. And there's something, I think that your approach to relationship building is going to be unique to you. Some people do not like to form. Some people just kind of like go in for the kill. And that's not something I'm comfortable with. Like, I would prefer to actually know somebody and know what they like, and will I get along with that person? If somebody's going to join my team, I want to know that I can like actually relate to that person and have a conversation with that person. And but not all the coaches are like that. I mean, I don't remember who it was. There's some one top coach who was like, I don't form at all. Like, I go right out there and I ask them, do you want to join me and do this?
Bonnie
like,
Engel.
Who?
Bonnie Engel.
Yeah. I don't know if it was Bonnie. I feel like there was somebody else too. I don't remember who it was, but I was just like, oh, okay. That approach probably works for her, but it would not work for me. Like, that's just not my style. So I think, you know, in these trainings and stuff, I think that the Taras and the Candaces and whatever are giving us recommendations that have worked for them. But I think we as business owners ourselves need to pick and choose what we can pull from that. And if it inspires us or drives us to try different techniques, I think that's part of why they share that information. But I think it's okay if not everything works for you in the exact way that they sort of put it out there, if that makes sense.
Right. Thank you. Stop eating my cable.
But there's also the aspect of some people look at this also for the financial aspect, not just the health and fitness, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I definitely
People are joining, I mean, yes, to get healthy and to live that lifestyle, but also because it is a business.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's different ways to look at it. There's different ways to invite people depending on their needs. So it's all personalized. Anybody else? Sarah, you're over there smiling.
Because I don't have anything to say.
I can't see anybody else. There we go. Anybody have any questions? Anything? Struggles? Things that are working?
I'm finally rocking the invites.
Yay!
That's, I mean, what has it been, 2 years? It's taken me a little while to get that minor part of the process. But I made that ginormous list of people, which has taken a huge load off of me because I just was always like, I just could never bring myself to sit down like on Sundays to make a list. So I just sat down one night and made a huge list, and now I don't have that as an excuse. So I literally, like, on Monday morning, I highlighted 40 names and said, there's my week. And I'm working on that. I mean, I've done 20 in 2 days.
That's awesome.
I'm also trying, there was a video in the new coach training where he did, I don't remember who it was, but he was doing the voice, using the voice messenger for his invite. And I decided to give that a try, and see what kind of response, maybe it might be a better response, a little harder to ignore. So I don't know, we'll see. It's just been a couple days, but we'll see if that maybe get some people who wouldn't normally respond, at least get them talking to me. So we'll see. But finally getting serious about the invites. So that's good.
Good. Sarah just opened up her own team page.
I did. Yeah. I was going to ask you about that, if you felt like you were talking to nobody for a long time.
Yes.
I mean, I just opened it up the other day, but I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm talking to nobody, but I guess we'll just kind of use this as an exercise and how to, what I should post and stuff. So.
Yeah, I think we're all talking to nobody for a while. And then it grows.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of, I guess, like pages or team pages, so someone commented to me that Facebook actually doesn't like you using your personal page to do business, and that I should be having a business page.
Did you say somebody commented that to you?
My uncle is a very big, I don't know, he's got his own Facebook presence on one of his business pages. And he said that Facebook doesn't like you using your personal pages to do business, and that if they find out, that they could actually shut you down and freeze your account. So I haven't gotten around to looking into how to create a different page to do that, but
that is true. I don't know anybody that's been shut down personally.
okay.
But at the same point, if you're going to do a business page, you have to put money behind it.
Okay.
So it's more how you do your wording. Like if you're flat out, come buy this from me, you know? Whereas if you're just sharing what you're doing, it's harder. You know what I'm saying? Harder for them to say, oh, you're selling that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, there's a big difference between, inviting people to groups and stuff and buy 21 Day Fix.
Right. And having like the pictures of the products all over your page and,
Right.
and looking like a Beachbody page rather than Tamira worked out today.
I did twice.
Awesome. I don't know how you do that.
Well, normally I do it once in the morning. I was good last week getting up at 4:30 a.m. And then the last 2 days that hasn't worked out. So yesterday was my lunch hour. And then today I did it back to back. So
I don't know how you do anything after quarter fours.
well,
I'm like on the floor dying.
well, school starts next week. So I was trying to get in the extra workouts while I had the extra time.
All right. Anybody else? I can't see anybody. So if you want to ask, just start talking. Anybody?
Has everybody upgraded to all access?
Yes.
Yep.
Everybody's upgrading. Good.
Love it.
Me too.
Now, people can sign up for that by itself, even if they don't want to do the Shakeology Challenge Pack, right? That's the $99.95.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to move on. If that's all right.
Do it.
Okay. So, oh my God. Our calendar for February. Michelle, you want to take this?
Sure. All right, so as you all know, our 2017 Fit and Focused group is going to be an ongoing group. So that's going to be kind of our year-long challenge group, but we are going to kind of change up the theme of it every month. So for February, we're going to, I think Sarah and I said we're going to call it like Get Your Sexy Back or something to kind of go along with the theme of Valentine's Day. So kind of use that as sort of your invitation theme. And what you'll end up doing is adding them into our big group. Feel free, I think Sarah added somebody today and sort of introduce them or welcome them to the group. That might be a really nice way to sort of bring them in and make them feel like part of the group and not that they're not just, a newbie in this big group. We will do a live coaching sneak peek on Tuesday, February 7th at 9 p.m. So we'll do, I don't know, the last one we did was like 30 minutes maybe, which was kind of nice. It's not too long and it gives people just enough information to kind of pique their interest. As we always do, we'll start a new coach training the following Monday. Sarah, we did not start a new coach training today, right?
No.
Okay. I don't have anybody, but if you do, we can.
I don't.
Okay. Team call will be on Monday, February 13th at 9 p.m. since Valentine's Day is on the 14th, which is a Tuesday. On the 20th, we will do a free group, which theme has yet to be decided.
So if you have any ideas.
Yeah, if you have any ideas for that, please feel free to throw them out. And we can talk about what we want to do for that.
I must thought about a sugar detox.
Yeah, that might not be bad. I haven't done a Shakeology group in a long time, so. We will do a 3-day sneak peek into coaching, the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. As you can see, Sarah and I have been wanting to kind of change up the formats of our sneak peeks. So we've been doing like one live sneak peek and then trying to like change up the second sneak peek of the month. This month we did the 9 a.m. coffee talk. Next month we'll do a 3-day. I can't talk tonight, obviously. And then we will do another team call on Tuesday the 28th at 9 p.m.
Any questions?
Any questions?
What did you say the challenge group theme was going to be again?
Get your sexy back.
Sorry?
Get your sexy back.
Ooh. All right.
And we'll switch up like the banner in the group and everything and
Yep.
rename it.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So your avatar. I don't know if you guys have ever done this yet. I made mine today. It was kind of fun. So this is who you should be posting to, who your message should talk to. This is the person that you want to attract. The beauty of this business is we get to pick and choose who we work with, and that's, you know, like your person, your tribe. So if you don't jive with somebody, you don't have to work with them, you know. I would love if everybody went through over the next week and really like sat down and created, not necessarily like I just randomly picked a picture, but really thought about who they want to attract and who they see themselves working with. And I create it from, you know, your own likes, your dislikes, your friends, your family, your close family, coaches that you're already working with, people that are following you, just that kind of person. And that way, when you're posting and you're thinking about, say, like your Transformation Tuesday or your Sunday night coach post, you are thinking about where that person is and where you were before you started coaching, and you're literally talking to them, to one person. I constantly try to put like use the word you in my posts instead of you guys, even though I say you guys a lot, so it's hard, but you definitely want to make it just for you. So this is what I came up with. Did I just knock myself? All right. For my person, I named her Samantha or Sam. She's between 30 and 47 years old. She's married with 2 or more kids. She's either already a stay-at-home mom or she wants to be home with her kids. Loves shopping at Target and Amazon, loves doing DIY, loves being outside, traveling, cooking and baking for fun, not the cooking because I have to every night. HGTV, loves spring and fall, coffee, reading, hoodies, acoustic and 90s country music, decorating, and then her wants more for her family, to run with her dreams, to live her life, to have a purpose for her life, basically, and to inspire to grow. I can't talk either. Others to grow and live the life they want, and to be financially secure. So that is who I personally am looking for when I'm posting, because that's what I am and where I was and what I still am working towards. So actually putting this all down made me think a little harder today when I was writing my post. Michelle, you want to add anything?
Yeah, no, I think that's good. And I think there's 2 purposes behind this type of activity. One is so that you are centering yourself and taking an opportunity to kind of think about who you are, where you've come from, where you want to go, but then also to make the process of posting on a frequency that we do a little bit easier. Because if you have this laid out, it's almost like doing your vision board, you know, like you have that visual, you have that very clear picture of what it is that you're hoping to accomplish, and building an avatar for yourself to focus on is going to make it that much easier to develop your posts, talk to yourself, I say that in quotes, so that you, again, are working to attract the person who is like you and who you are going to be able to relate to and who's going to be easy for you to work with. And I think it then reminds us on a regular basis to stay true to who we are and who we want to bring onto our team and who we want to work with. Because the last thing you want to do is build a team of people who are nothing like you, because it'll be really difficult to work with them in the long term.
Yeah, the more you can connect with somebody, the easier it is to have conversations and work with them in general, you know?
Yeah. And I say this, I keep saying like bring onto your team, but I also mean like challengers that you want to work with as well. I mean, because we know that some of our challengers stick around for a really long time, and they rely on us. And if we have absolutely nothing in common with them, it's really hard to want to engage in back and forth conversation with them for the long term.
Yeah, and kind of back to the whole other coaches thing. It's easy to look at other coaches and what they're posting, but get ideas. Don't like copy and paste, because you definitely want it to be your words and to come out as you. Does that make sense? Like Michelle said, you don't want to attract all these people that aren't like you, and in the end you're not going to wind up connecting with them, you know, because you weren't posting as yourself anyway.
That's good.
Anybody want to add anything or questions or comments? I'm looking for the mom who can put her kids to bed and not have them get back up.
Nancy, aren't you tired? No?
You stay up all night.
Easy girl.
All right. So I would definitely love you guys to take a half hour or something, not a half hour, not even that, 20 minutes this week over the weekend, and then post them in our team pages afterward so we can see them.
Me too.
All right, that's all I have for my avatars.
That's good. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks for pulling that together.
You're welcome. It was fun. All right, guys, anything else? Here, I'm going to stop for a second. Why? Oh, I wanted to be able to see everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Go. Nothing else, guys?
Doing good.
All right.
Thanks, everybody, for joining.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Say it.
Thank you.
You guys stayed on the Sarah show.
You're silly. All right, guys.
We'll see you guys
Good night.
later.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
You're a goofball.